Hey friends, Andy here. How you doing? Good to see you. Have you ever noticed that people who tell you that you need to spend more money in order to make money are almost always trying to sell you something? It's kind of refreshing when someone comes along and tells you that the more you save, then the more you earn. And that's exactly the message that the HMBradley Bank wants to give you, which is the bank I'm reviewing in this video, and one that several of you requested that I review. It's great when you tell me exactly what you'd like to see on the channel. In previous videos, I've touched on a handful of online banks that offer annual percentage yields of 3%. Now that's crazy high compared to the national average of 0.05%, but there are usually some hoops you have to jump through, like having to use your debit card 15 times a month, and there's almost always a limit, usually a fairly low one, on how much of your money you can actually earn with that kind of interest. Today I'm going to be talking about HMBradley, an online bank that offers you a higher interest rate, up to 3%, based on the amount of money you're able to save. In fact, you can earn as much as 3.5%, though that involves a few more of those hoops I was just mentioning. We'll get to those in just a moment. Quick spoiler alert, you can only qualify for the highest interest tier of 3% by saving at least 20% of your money each month, which may not be realistic for a lot of us. However, you can earn that 3% on up to $100,000, whereas most 3% APY accounts limit you to a much smaller amount. That means if you have a sizable emergency fund that you'd like to keep liquid but still earn a decent return on, this could be a great way to make that happen. If you'd like to know more about the specifics of HMBradley, how it works, and what the pros and cons are, then stick around. And if you found this review helpful, then please click that like button. In exchange, I'll give you all the details you want to know about this bank. Let's get started. The vast majority of online banks are underpinned by more traditional banks, and that's the case here as well. Hatch Bank provides all deposit accounts for HMBradley and also issues its credit cards. Fun fact, Hatch Bank used to be known as Rancho Santa Fe. For the life of me, I don't know why you'd change your name from something like Rancho Santa Fe to Hatch Bank, but I guess there's no accounting for taste. In any event, Hatch Bank is a real bank, meaning that your HMBradley accounts are FDIC insured and your credit card comes with all the standard protections. Is it because of Hatch Chili's? HMBradley offers just one type of account. It's basically a savings account, though you can get a debit card and use it for purchases and for cash at all Star and Moneypass ATMs. They don't yet have a bill pay system set up, but they say they're working on making that feature available soon. What sets HMBradley apart is that it offers 4 tiers of interest, which you qualify for depending on the amount of money you're able to save. If you can save 20% of your money, you earn 3% APY. Save 15%, earn 2%. Save 10%, earn 1%. Save 5%, earn 0.5%. Finally, although they don't refer to it as a tier, if you save less than 5%, you don't earn anything. Which tier you're in depends on the percentage you were able to save over the previous quarter. When you open your account, you start at tier 2, so for the first 3 months, you're guaranteed a 1% return. After that, your rate may go up or down depending on how much you're able to save of your overall income. In order to be eligible for these tiers, the primary requirement is that you have a regular monthly direct deposit. That means money from an employer, a federal or state government agency, retirement benefits administrator, or alimony. To be clear, you can make ACH deposits as well. They just won't unlock the interest rates on their own. You'll earn interest on all the money in your account regardless of where it came from, and your savings percentage will be based on your overall savings, not just your direct deposit savings. Now, if you're one of those rare people who's actually saving 20% of their take-home paycheck, then rock on, this is a great deal for you. However, most of us are maybe not quite that disciplined, to say the least, and for a lot of us, saving 20% or even 15% or even 10% month after month may not be realistic. And if you're saving 5%, that's great, but that only gets you 0.5% interest, which you can get at plenty of other institutions. However, as far as I've been able to tell, there's no minimum direct deposit required. That means you could potentially split up your paycheck, for example, between HMBradley and your regular bank, putting only as much as you're comfortable saving into HMBradley. Then you could pay all your monthly expenses out of your regular bank account, save 100% of your HMBradley money, and qualify for the highest savings rate. Pro tip. Another feature I really like is that HMBradley lets you divide your account up into sub-accounts that they call plans to help organize your savings. So you could have a vacation fund plan, an emergency fund plan, and so forth. And you can set up automatic payments from your main account into each plan so you don't even have to think about them. Because these are all considered part of your main account, you get paid interest on all of the total amount in your plans combined. HMBradley will also let you earn an extra 0.5% on top of the 4 interest tiers if you take out an HMBradley credit card. A few extra hoops here though that you'll want to be aware of. You have to have an open HMBradley credit card account, spend at least $100 on the credit card each billing period, and have direct deposits into your account totaling at least $2,500 each month of the previous quarter. A nice bonus of the HMBradley credit card is that you can earn cash back. Just like with a lot of other credit cards, this rewards program is also tiered, meaning you earn 3% for what you spend the most on, 2% for your second largest category, and 1% back on everything else. HMBradley isn't perfect, of course. There are a few drawbacks, or at least things you should consider before opening an account. For one, if you're a freelancer or self-employed and don't have access to a source of direct deposit funds, HMBradley isn't going to be worth it for you. If you want an account that can pay your bills or write checks on, you'll need to look elsewhere. Similarly, if you need to make a lot of cash deposits or any cash deposit, this isn't the bank for you. They don't have any option for cash deposits through ATMs or otherwise. Also remember that you start at tier 1 when you open an account, meaning you'll earn 1% APY on your savings. That's still a decent rate of return, but if you're after the 3%, just remember that it's not an option for the first 3 months. And finally, bear in mind that all interest rates are subject to change. There's no real way of knowing how long you'll be able to earn these interest rates, so if you decide to open an account with HMBradley, keep a close eye on them. HMBradley probably isn't going to work as your one and only bank. You're probably going to want more features such as bill pay, and very few of us are going to be able to save 20% of our paychecks every single month. However, if you've got access to direct deposit and can split it up between different institutions, HMBradley is a great way to earn a significantly better rate of return on a larger amount of money than just about anywhere else. And you can keep an account open at another bank to deal with your day-to-day money issues. If you found this review interesting and got a high rate of return on it, then please take a moment to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more money-related content. And while you're at it, follow me on Twitter. I post original content there every single day. And if you've ever opened an account with HMBradley, I'd love to hear about your experience down in the comments below. Otherwise, I will see you in the next video.